What's up, guys? Sean here from Srkcycles.com, and I've got another awesome list for you guys. This is, we did the last one of 10 awesome motorcycles, and they were more cruiser bikes. Now we're doing 10 awesome motorcycles, and these are all in the sport bike category. A lot of guys requested it. So we're going to jump right into it. And now we've sold all these bikes. These are currently not my bikes, but go check out the website, Srkcycles.com, and go to click on the tab $5,000 and below to see everything less than $5,000. We have a lot of bikes in that category. Let's do it. All right, first one, and now this is not an extensive list. Well, this is actually, yeah, okay. This is not an extensive list. More bikes out there that we would not have on the list, but this is a pretty good list. 2016 Kawasaki Ninja 650R. 650. I love these bikes. These bikes are super fun. Great bikes for entry-level riders, and guys have been riding for a long time. You can see right there, 2016, less than $5,000. That's amazing. Let's go to the next one. That's number one. Now, this order is kind of ambiguous, except for the end. I saved the last one for the best one for the last. 2016 Honda CBR 500R. I love this bike. Check out my test drive video on this. This thing was a blast. Way more fun than what I thought it was going to be. Also, for $4,500, way less than $500. Next one. This is one of the best bikes I've ever ridden. I love this bike. This should be top of my list. Pretty close to the top of my list for just bang for buck. 2016. That's only 2 years old. Yamaha FC07. You can get them with low miles. They're very reliable, very durable, and I love them. Go check out my test drive videos for them. I actually just kept one in house for a while just so I can ride it around. And I'm going to do that again whenever I get the chance to. Check it out. They're just beautiful bikes. They're just a blast. I can't believe how cheap they are. For less than $5,000, it's basically a new bike. This is four. Number four. All right, here we're getting into some of these big, powerful bikes. You can get a lot of power for not that much money. 2012 Kawasaki Ninja 1000. That's incredible. These are great bikes. A lot of power, big punch. You will smoke your buddies who are riding 600s and 300s and 400s with this bike. It's not quite the ZX-10R, but it is a lot of bike. All right, let's go to the next, and that's less than $5,000. Can't beat that. 2008, this is a very underestimated bike. Don't know why these bikes are so cheap, but the 2008 and 2009 Kawasaki ZX-10R. Now you can get the older bike also for less than this money. These were awesome bikes. They were very compact. They were very nimble. They were very fast. And right there, $49,999 with 12,000 miles. That's pretty low. And it's actually from a dealership, I think. Yeah, it is from a dealership. So you can probably even find it even cheaper privately. You look over here. $4,700, but it's got more miles on it. Awesome bikes, top of the line in the super sport category of the Kawasaki's. A lot of Kawasaki's on this list. That's just a coincidence. I love these bikes. This is like a very similar setup, engine-wise and I think frame-wise as the ZX6R. No, the 650, the 650, but it's set up more like a Street Fighter bike. These bikes are super fun. I love riding them. Check out the test drive of this bike. $3,700. It's an 09 for $3,700. You really can't beat that. That's an amazing. They're so cheap. It blows my mind away. Let's go to the next one. Honda. I put two bikes in the same category. There's a bunch of bikes that fit this, but just all the 300s and the Kawasaki Ninja 300s. 2016 for $3,200 with no miles. You can't beat that. 2016 also Honda CBR. $3,200. Yamaha R3, $3,200. They're around $3,000. They're super cheap. They're super fun bikes if you're looking to just get in the ride. Next on the category, this one's right off of our list. A 2018 Honda CBR 300R, $3,800. Has like 300 miles on it. But that's very similar to the last one. Next one. This is the big bad bike. This is King of the Hill right here. And it's incredible you can get these things for this cheap. But 2005 Suzuki Hayabusa 1300R. Right here's one in California for $49,995 with 15,000 miles, which is pretty low miles for a Hayabusa. That's a fairly stock Hayabusa. It's got a pipe on it. Probably a power commander. I do not know. But it's a good looking bike. These things are a blast. These things are tons of fun. I'm not trying to promote this dealership. I know nothing about them, but I know a lot about the Hayabusas. And most of the time when we sell Hayabusas, they're a little actually cheaper than this. Probably around $4,500 for the first gen Hayabusas. Great bikes, tons of fun. Smoke all your buddies. And that was the same bike from 1999 to 2007. You know what I mean? So if you're rocking a 2000, it's the same as the 2007 Hayabusa. It makes no difference. This one. Next bike is the GSXR 750. Okay, so the 2005 GSXR 600 and 750s. You can get them for under $5,000. If you actually look hard enough, you can find the next gen up. So 05 and 06 were this, no, 04 and 05 and the 600s were the same bike. And then 06 and 07 was the next generation. If you look, I actually couldn't find one. I didn't look very hard. But if you look hard enough, you can actually find the 06, 07 body style, which is the next jump up. I think it's a good jump up from this one, but you can find that for under $5,000. It's the same bike that I use for my track bike. I love them. It's a modern bike. They're great to ride. It'll keep up with pretty much any 600 out there, like still today. All right, here's the last one. This blows my mind away, and I'm going to really get into the story of why this might be. A couple different reasons, but right here. 2008 Honda CBR 1000. These are one of the best. I love these bikes. These are amazing bikes. I love them from the day I first jumped on one. If you're riding these bikes are so light and nimble that you hop off your 600, jump on one of these, and it makes your 600 feel like a big old fat pig. These things handle, they perform, they feel light, they're compact. They are just a great, all-around great bike. It was a huge difference from the 07. If you ask me like, hey, what do you think about the 07 or any CBR 1000 before this one? I liked them, but then you ride this one and you're like, they're all junk. Love these bikes. The interesting thing about these bikes is they mass-produced the 08 so much that when 09 came around and bike sales really dropped, some manufacturers like Suzuki didn't even release 09s in the United States. When 09 came around, or they did it on a very limited production, that they had so many of these things, you could actually buy one of these things brand new from Honda for $7,500. And this actually lasted for a couple years after. They'd had them for like 2 or 3 years after. The sport bike market was tough, but they made so many of them. So I knew some people who bought 2 of them for $7,500. Well, he parted one out, made his money for it. You could have bought that bike for $7,500, and then almost 10 years later, or like 7 years later, have sold it for basically what you had into it. But they are great bikes. I had one around for a little while. I eventually sold it. Next time I get one in, I'm probably just going to keep it around for myself. I just love them. Great value. It's really hard to beat. All right, last thing. If you guys are looking for some good bikes, check out my website, Srkcycles. We have a category called Bikes Under 5. Click on Bikes Under 5, and then this is all the cool bikes we have under 5. We've got a Ninja, a KLR, a bunch of stuff. This changes all the time, but we have a lot of cool bikes. We sell bikes really quick, and we ship bikes all over the country. Check it out. We'll see you guys.